Alright, so I'm doing my EDC for Deep South Experience. I'm out in my van right now. We're going to go in the house, take a look at the stuff I keep on myself, and we'll go over it in the house, and then we're going to come back out to the van. We'll look around the van and see what I carry in my van when I leave my house, because I don't carry a lot of items with me on my personal self, but I do carry quite a bit of stuff with me in my van. So stay tuned and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm going to start with my EDC, which I carry every day. I'm going to try to do this without getting interruptions because all my kids are home right now. So we're going to start right in with my basic attire. I normally have, for work, this is for my work, and you'll find me even at my house, normal khaki pants. The khaki pants are just something that, regular plain trousers. I use them for work, I use them around the house. My wife picks them up for me. I don't buy them new. I get them at the Salvation Army or thrift store usually. I'm usually pretty hard on my pants, so it doesn't make sense to buy new pants when I can have quality pants for a lot less money. So this is normally what I'm wearing for pants. Whether I don't wear shorts very often. In the summer around my house I would, but I normally don't wear shorts only in the summertime when I'm around my house or out on the weekends. I don't wear them at work. It's just too much of a hazard for my legs. I'm usually working around on the ground, on my knees, doing various jobs for mechanical, crawling around on the ground. It just one of those things where I'd end up really dirty, and the trousers act as protection. So that's what I normally wear. Now, in this time of year, or if it gets below 30 degrees, I normally wear some maybe some sort of thermal underwear. It's still chilly out. Right now I've been fluctuating. Some days I'll wear them if it's chilly, some days I won't. I do a lot of work outside, so that's just one of those things where I play it by ear whether or not I'm going to wear them. Now in the winter time I always wear thermals. It's too cold. It's hard enough trying to stay warm alone. I'll wear a regular t-shirt of some sort as well. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, just a regular t-shirt or undershirt or something to go along with my thermals. Pretty typical. And I'll wear a company shirt or a sweatshirt. This is provided by the company that I work with, so it's just wearing their thing. And a lot of time on the weekends I go along and I still might be caught in this. So my uniform, my work uniform and my daily attire usually don't change a lot, unless I'm doing something outdoors that's requires a different type of clothing. Okay, so I haven't spent that much money on anything of my attire at all right now. It's just typical attire. Now, the one thing that I do wear normally is a high quality sock. This is a medium crew, darn tough. Probably one of the most important things that I wear daily. It will wick moisture away. I don't wear cotton socks. I think cotton socks are they just don't work for me. This has merino wool and a few other materials in it to wick away moisture, and By that, I don't end up with foot problems, odors. I don't end up with bacteria. And these will outlast an ordinary cotton sock. I don't even know how much they'll outlast. It's just incredible. I've had these for a long time and they work well. So it's usually darn tough. Or there's another brand here. It's I can't even pronounce it. But these work well as well. They're medium crew hiking sock, and I wear them to work or around my house, winter or summer. It keeps my feet dry. This will keep dry most of the day. A cotton sock, I'll be lucky if I can get an hour out of before my feet are wet. Regular belt, black, Carhartt belt. I used to have a Safariland. I really like the Safariland the best. I wore it for probably about 20 years and now it doesn't fit me anymore, so it is on the want list, a Safariland belt again, but this seems to be doing just fine. This is just a Carhartt leather belt. Okay, just a crappy wallet. There's not much inside it, just my driver's license, and I have one money card. I'm pretty much a cash person. I do have some like health information in here. I don't keep much in my wallet. Just a little bit of contact information and my driver's license, and it is put in my front pocket. I don't put my wallet in my rear pocket. It's not good for theft, and it's also not good for your sciatic nerve. If I put my wallet in my back pocket, I'll probably end up, my back will be bothering me later in the day. So front pocket, I know it's there, not much in it, pretty much a cash person. I don't even keep my Fish and Wildlife license in here. I keep it in a separate one, wrapped up, or just so I know where it is. That has its own special place. So not much in here, so it can get, if it does get laundered, I haven't lost much. Laundered or lost. Just my phone, flip style phone, cheapy, easy to replace, nothing fancy. I try to keep everything to a minimal. I don't want anything that's overboard, and I want stuff that's easy to replace if it's broken. I tend to be hard on equipment, and this is something that I can drop. I've misplaced it. I don't take very good care of it, and it still keeps working. My jewelry, this is it. My wedding ring, that's it. It never comes off. It stays on. I don't take it off. It never comes off. I don't have any other jewelry other than that. Not even a wristwatch. It's I don't like stuff that's hanging off my hands or my arms when I'm working on equipment. I don't like the extra grime that gets caught behind it. So it's just one of those things. If I need to tell the time, it's right on my phone. And if I don't have my phone, well, I'm a good guesser. I'm a pretty basic person, and I don't require not a lot of needs to have things on my personal self. For work, I carry just a regular box cutter. It's cheap, easy to replace. Nobody else, it's not like a knife. If I leave it someplace on a shelf and somebody takes it, I'm not at a big loss. So if I leave this anywhere, it's not a big loss. It's cheap to replace, and it does the trick to cut boxes or whatever I need to cut. Writing utensils. Now normally I carry like number 2 pencils, 1 to 2 of them, and I carry a Sharpie. Now these are colorful pencils. These are we have a hard time keeping track of pencils in our house with children. Pencils are a scarce commodity. I like the number 2s, high quality. If I drop them, I can resharpen them and they still are sharp. They don't break apart. These are not high quality ones. These are ones that I just rounded up. We have a lot of these, so I just go through them and they do the trick. Sharpen them, use them. And writing utensils. Sharpie usually goes in the pocket, and the pencil usually behind the ear or up underneath the hat in the winter time. My work keys on a carabiner. That's all of them, and they all have a special place. That's what I carry for work every day. Right on my side, and they're there. They've been there for over 20 years. I've carried these keys around, various sorts, and they go everywhere. Nothing's fancy, they're just keys. My driver's key for my motor vehicle. That's it. Normally I have a fob on here. The fob broke off. But that's it. Just one key. Hangs in the ignition. That's a spare key. I might keep that in my pocket. Attached with my house key. I have one house key, and then I have a couple of the money saving cards on here if I'm at like the grocery store. But that's just my other spare key to my motor vehicle and my house key. Alright, when I'm not at work, I lose the box cutter, and I carry this. This is my go-to carry around the house, carry out and around all over the place. It's a Charade Muskrat. I've had it for a long time. It's a USA made model, and I've done everything with it. I've done everything from eat my Christmas meal to it to actually skun muskrats. So this is it, and I'm proud to say I would say it doesn't get washed. So this is my Charade Muskrat, USA made, and this is what I normally carry on my person when I'm not at work and I'm around my house after I've lost my box cutter. I carry it fishing, I carry it hunting, I carry it when I'm canoeing, camping, everywhere. This goes everywhere. I might carry another knife with me, but this is the one that's on me all the time. So this about wraps up my everyday carry. I don't really have anything else that I carry on my person. And we can go out to my van in a few moments and we'll check and see what's in my van. I'll show you what I carry when leave my house. Alright, so we're in the back of my van, and I got it. Well, I'm actually looking backwards in the back of my van. This is my family truckster, work vehicle, you name it. And I was just upstairs and I realized that I had left my glasses, my cheaters, my reading glasses, and that should have been in my everyday carry as well. They were actually in my van with everything else. So I don't carry a lot on my personal self. My van is when I leave my house, this is what has everything in it. and you're probably wondering, well, I don't carry a multi-tool. No, I carry multi-mounts of tools in my van. So I don't really carry a multi-tool on my person. I just have a, you name it, in the back of my van. It's all in that big blue tote, which that tote actually is a husky bag. I keep the husky bag in the tote because when I'm in the van, the husky bag will roll over if I come to a stop short or around a corner, so the tote actually doesn't tip over. So that's what I keep in my husky bag, is that blue tote. I carry safety glasses, and inside you can see my coffee cup. That's my everyday, stays in my van, and it never leaves, and it stays with me. So this follows me around throughout my day, every day of the week. My coffee cup. Inside my tool bag has a tray of sockets and nuts and bolts and everything underneath the sun. I have so many tools in there, I just possibly can't go through every one of them right now. I have tape, I have glue, I have cutters, I have multimeter, I have wrenches, sockets, pry bars. I usually have a cart that I move it around with. I can muscle it around, but it's an awful lot. You can see a drill in there. Let me see. There's some refrigeration stuff, sheet metal spools, drill bits, channel locks. Sometimes I carry a torch in there. A lot of screwdrivers, chisels, files, everything under the sun. So I'm not going to get into detail on that. That's in my van every day. When I leave my house, this is in my van. Extra boots. Okay, these are just some mucks. These are when I get into dirty work. I put these on. I take my jogging shoes off and I wear these, and I carry an extra pair of socks in these. So I have an extra pair of socks and boots in my van. I have stocking caps, gloves, and some overalls, which are in the bottom of the cardboard box. They're just insulated overalls, and I keep those in here. If I have to get out and do anything nasty on the ground and I don't want to get myself dirty, I put those on. I wear them when it's cold out in the winter. It saves me from standing outside in the cold late at night. If I'm out late at night working on something on the side of the road, I have them there. More tools in a milk crate with an air pump, jumper cables, and another toolbox. In that toolbox is tow chain. So this is what I have when I leave my house every day. I carry extra jackets in the front. I don't leave home without it. All this stuff stays right in my van all the time. Never leave without it, no matter where I'm going. So there's my chain right in there. Actually needs to have some oil on it from being used this winter. Let's see, I'm going through the front of my van. Usually have some sinus medication, allergy, some Tylenol, and in here I have sinus and acids in here. So I carry that in my van as well. There's Tums and probably just some more sinus allergy medicine. So I would say that pretty much wraps up my EDC.